Tonight at precisely 4:17 p.m. Pacific Time on this gray February 18th, 2026, a encrypted WhatsApp ping lit up Prince Harry's private phone inside the fortified Montecito compound. The message was short, brutal, and final. No further contact. The line remains closed. Sent through a mutual friend acting as reluctant intermediary, it was Prince William's ice-cold response to Harry's desperate olive branch. Sources close to the situation confirmed the Duke of Sussex had spent the last 72 hours begging for even a 5-minute call with his brother. Instead, he got silence from Kensington Palace and a palace log entry that simply reads, "Request denied. Proceed with standard protocol." This is not reconciliation. This is the slow-motion liquidation of what's left of Harry's royal bloodline. The walls are closing in, the money is bleeding out, and the dream of returning home as anything more than a tolerated ghost is evaporating before our eyes. Before we go 1 second further into this real-time tragedy, if you're not already subscribed, hit that red button right now and ring the bell. We are live on the front lines of the royal collapse, and you do not want to miss what comes next. Drop your answer in the comments the second this ends. Do you think Harry will finally break free from Meghan's grip and crawl back to London alone? Or is this the moment the entire Sussex operation implodes for good? Let me hear you. Let's walk through the last 96 hours, minute by excruciating minute, because this story is unfolding faster than the tabloids can print it. It started at 3:12 a.m. Tuesday morning, February 15th. Harry, barefoot in gray sweatpants, paced the marble edge of the infinity pool at their $14.6 million Montecito fortress. The Pacific was black beyond the glass railing. Insiders say his hands were shaking so badly the burner phone nearly dropped into the water. He had just read the latest court filing, another devastating blow in his UK security war. A High Court judge in London had ruled at 11 a.m. GMT the day before that taxpayer-funded protection would remain case-by-case only, no automatic RAVEC detail, no red carpet Met Police escort, nothing. The estimated cost to the couple for private security on any UK visit? $487,000 for a single 7-day trip, paid out of their already hemorrhaging accounts. Harry stared at the waves and whispered to no one, "I just want my kids to know their grandfather." By 7:45 a.m. the same day, Meghan was already in full damage control mode. Leaked voice notes obtained by this channel reveal her walking the long hallway toward the children's wing, silk robe trailing, voice low and razor sharp. "Harry, keep your head down. Do not get dragged into this Andrew Epstein mess. We are not touching it. One wrong word and as ever is finished." Fresh court documents from the Jeffrey Epstein files had dropped overnight, dragging Princess Beatrice and Eugenie's names back into the headlines through Sarah Ferguson's old emails. Harry, who still texts his cousins on birthdays, was reportedly gutted. Meghan's 5-word ultimatum, according to a former staffer who heard it through the wall, "Stay out of it." The message was clear. Any sentimental reach across the Atlantic could torch the fragile lifestyle brand that is their last remaining revenue stream. Wednesday, February 16th, 11:23 a.m. A plain white envelope arrived via private courier at the Montecito gates. No royal crest, just a typed note on Clarence House stationery. King Charles, through his most trusted aide, acknowledged Harry's latest plea for a follow-up meeting. The response was polite, measured, and devastatingly cold. His Majesty remains open to private dialogue when schedules permit. Translation from Palace insiders, not this year. Not while William's office continues to veto every joint appearance. Harry read it at the kitchen island, knuckles turning white around the cream card. He immediately dialed the intermediary again, this time begging for William. "Just tell him Archie asks about Uncle William every night, that's all." The reply came 14 hours later, the 2-word reply that has now become legend inside royal circles. "Not now." Thursday morning, 2:08 a.m., the financial autopsy began in earnest. A leaked Archewell internal spreadsheet reviewed by this channel shows the brutal math. Monthly burn rate, $187,000. Legal fees across 3 active UK cases since 2024, $14.2 million and climbing. Private jet charters for the single failed attempt to visit Balmoral last summer, $92,000 one way. Security consultants alone have billed $3.8 million in the past 18 months just to assess UK risk levels that the government refuses to cover. Meanwhile, as ever, product sales are down 41% quarter over quarter after the canning tongs fiasco and trademark battles. The Netflix deal renewal is stalled. Spotify ghosts them. Hollywood agents no longer return calls. The once glittering California dream is now a $41 million mortgage with equity draining like an open wound. Contrast that with the fortress in London. King Charles sits in Clarence House at 11 a.m. GMT every Tuesday, receiving precise briefings from Ravek, the Home Office, and William's team. The ice wall, as one former equerry called it, is operating at peak efficiency. William, preparing for the throne that inches closer with every health update on his father, has deliberately widened the gap. New extracts from the upcoming book, William and Catherine, The Intimate Inside Story, dropping February 26th, reveal the exact moment the brothers shattered. Harry's unilateral pre-wedding statement about Meghan's racist abuse in 2018, issued without consulting William or Charles. William's reported reaction, according to palace logs, he's chosen his path. Since then, zero direct words at funerals, zero shared events, zero acknowledgement that Harry even exists in official court circulars. Today, February 18, 2026, the climax is here. Sources confirm Harry has been given a 72-hour ultimatum by his own financial advisors: either secure a written commitment from Charles for restored security funding by midnight Friday, or cancel all 2026 UK travel plans indefinitely. The children, Archie, now 6, and Lilibet, 4, have not set foot on British soil in 14 months. Harry's latest court filing, submitted at 9:47 a.m. this morning to the Court of Appeal, begs for an expedited hearing, but insiders say William's office has already signaled they will oppose any precedent that could open the floodgates for other non-working royals. Meghan, according to a close Hollywood confidant who spoke on condition of anonymity, has drawn her own line in the sand. She told him last night over dinner, "If you go begging again, you go alone. The kids stay here." The sanctuary in Montecito is becoming a gilded prison. The fortress in London remains impregnable. Was it worth it? The Oprah interview, the Netflix series, the $100 million Spotify deal that collapsed in flames, the titles they both publicly scorned, yet cling to like life rafts. Harry once said he wanted his children to have a different life, free from the institution that nearly broke him. Now he paces that same infinity pool at 3 a.m., staring at a phone that no longer rings with invitations from either coast. The Hollywood doors have slammed shut. The royal doors were never truly open again. And somewhere in a quiet corridor of Clarence House, King Charles signs another stack of papers that quietly erases his younger son from the future. This is the endgame, ladies and gentlemen. The spare has become the forgotten. The fairy tale has become foreclosure. The family has become a battlefield where the only winners are the lawyers and the silence. Stay tuned. The next 48 hours will decide everything. If you're not subscribed yet, do it now, because when the final domino falls, you will want to hear it here first.